All right, welcome everybody. Take a second to go over this disclaimer if you have not already. Um, in the meantime, I will drop a playlist link in the chat if you would like to listen along. Feel free to do that. I'll give everyone a second to take a look at the disclaimer and also get set up with the playlist if you want to do that, and then we'll get ready to get started. All right. So again, welcome everybody. Thanks for coming out this morning. Thanks for your suggestions. We will go ahead and get started. If you'd like to listen to my playlist, go ahead and pull that up. I should come into. It's going to change this a little bit again. This is the one-man crew we've got going on here. Oh, I like that a little bit better. Okay. All right. So, as I was saying before I interrupted myself, if you want to listen to the playlist, we'll do the countdown. 3, 2, 1, go. Then on go, we go. So, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. So we're going to get started down in child's pose. So finding your way down there. Your knees can be close together. They can be spread out a little bit wider. Whatever you prefer. Have your big toes come to touch. Arms extend long. Torso is long. Try to have the spine long. Forehead sinks to the ground. Hips sink back towards the ankles. And just kind of closing your eyes as we get settled in. Couple big inhales in through the nose. Exhale, sighing it out through the mouth. And just taking this time to get present on our mat. I mean that in the physical sense, feeling the points of contact you have with your mat, your forehead, your arms, hands, knees, tops of the feet. Take a big inhale, filling everything up. As you exhale, sighing out through your mouth and feel yourself sinking a little deeper into the mat. So we're getting our bodies settled on the mat, but also trying to have our minds find their way. And the way that we do that, the way that we stop thinking about everything that was going on past week, everything coming up the rest of the day, rest of the weekend, next week. So we just try to bring our focus to our breath. Get another inhale through the nose. As you inhale, you can kind of think about what led you to your mat this morning, what you were doing last week. But then as you exhale, release, sigh it out through the mouth. And now we'll start to find our way into our Ujjayi, our ocean breath. I want you to keep the inhale through the nose. I want you to hold it for a second at the back of your throat. And I want you to exhale and release it back out through the nose. So taking the time to find your own pace, your own rhythm. And the hope is that, as we go through our class, your mind will probably still wander, still start to go off and think about whatever you've got going on. But the hope is that by finding our way back to our breath, bringing our focus back to our breathing, we can return to being in the right here, the right now. As you inhale, your fingers can inch towards the top of the mat. As you exhale, hands can start to walk their way over to the right. So you can start to feel a stretch along that left rib cage. And then slowly back to center, letting the hands walk their way over to the left, feeling the stretch along your right side. And then slowly finding your way back to center. Again, remembering that our child's pose is kind of like our designated resting place. If at any point you want to return here, you're welcome to do so. But as you inhale, let's rise up and meet our way coming into a table. Wrists are beneath the shoulders, knees are beneath the hips, and we'll take some time to circle around, going as wide, as deep as you like, starting one way, reversing, going the opposite direction. Maybe you end up coming into a figure eight type motion. And slowly back to stillness. Fingers spread wide, toes flip under, lifting the hips up, pressing them back, finding your way into a downward facing dog. Hands and feet about hip width distance. This first dog, you can alternate back and forth, bending one knee, then the other. As one knee bends, that other heel gets a little closer to your mat. And as you're moving about, just kind of checking in, seeing how everything feels. If anything is a little tight, a little sore, wanting to be aware of that. And finding your way back to stillness. As you inhale, go ahead and look up between the hands, bend the knees, dropping the hips, and then you can step or hop your way up to a forward fold at the top of your mat. As we inhale, let's rise halfway, finding our flat back. Crown of the head shines long. Hands can come up to the shins. Inhale. Exhale again, fold forward. And then slowly, one vertebrae at a time, we roll our way up to standing. Your neck, your head are the last things that come up. When you get to the top, arms can find their way up overhead. Hands come down through heart center. And we'll let them fall to our sides. Breathing into our Tadasana, our mountain pose. The big toes touch. Feel the activation rising into the quads. The core, the shoulders roll up, back. Arms are down at your sides, palms open, fingers spread wide. You can sit your gaze, you can close your eyes. Just feeling the sense of engagement we have from the toes all the way up, out the tips of the fingers. Inhale, reaching the arms up overhead, maybe taking a slight little back bend before we exhale and fold our way through heart center. Rising halfway lift. Exhale, hands down, feet step back, finding your high plank. This first trip, let's let the knees drop, coming onto the tops of the feet. Elbows come alongside you, lowering the chest and chin. Inhale, peeling the heart up, coming to a cobra. Exhale, toes flip, coming back, downward facing. So using these opening sequences to just start to get ourselves warmed up, getting used to bending, folding, all that good stuff. We'll take another inhale, looking forward between the hands, bend the knees, drop the hips, step or hop to the top of the mat. Find your flat back as you inhale, folding as you exhale, slowly rolling your way up to standing. Again, head and neck come up last, arms up overhead, hands through heart center, falling to your sides. And breathing tall. So you inhale, let's reach the arms overhead. So you exhale, let the left arm forward, right arm goes back behind you. Inhale, reach tall. Exhale, switch, right goes forward, left goes back. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, spread the arms wide, swan dive, fold forward. Rising halfway, hands go down, feet step back. High plank, option to drop the knees like we did before, or option to keep them lifted as we lower, coming into our chaturanga, our low plank. From here, inhaling to your cobra or your upward facing dog where your hips and quads are off the mat. And then exhale, finding your way back to your down dog. And then from down dog, again, let's look forward, bend the knees, drop the hips, step or hop to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold, reverse. You can sweep tall, hands through heart center to your sides. Bring the legs together. Reach the arms overhead. So you exhale, dropping the hips, coming into your Utkatasana, your chair pose. Core is engaged, keeps your lower back straight. Keeping the fingers reaching forward. Maybe you're putting your weight in your heels and having the toes curl off the mat. Or maybe you're balancing on the balls of the feet, lifting the heels. Keep the fingers reaching forward. Inhale. Exhale, sinking low. Breathe in. Exhale, straighten and fold forward. Lift the heart. Drop the hands. Stepper hopping. High to low plank. Inhale, heart lifts, cobra or up dog. Exhale, the toes flip, returning downward facing. Take an inhale, lift your right leg tall. As you exhale, let that right foot step forward. Pivot and plant the back foot at a 45-degree angle. Strong core lifts the torso. Nice foundation. Then arms reach up overhead. Inhale. As you exhale, we're sinking into our lunge. Trying to feel this left hip pressing forward. Probably won't quite get there for most of us, but that's okay. Inhale. As you exhale, turn, open, you can find your warrior two. So your back foot is parallel with the back of your mat. Your front foot points forward. The heel of the front foot aligns with the arch or the heel of the back foot. Then sinking into your lunge. Keep the arms reaching apart. Inhale, looking forward. So you exhale, you sink low. Breathing here. Don't let the shoulders scrunch up. Let them sink. Spin, flip the front arm, drop the back. Reverse your warrior. Exhale, windmill your way down. High to low plank. Inhale, cobra or upward facing. Exhale, flipping the toes, downward facing. The left leg lifts. The left foot steps. Pivot and plant. 45-degree angle. Strong core lifts the torso. Inhale. So you exhale, turning, opening, warrior two, sinking low. And this time as you lower, I want you to feel the feet squeezing together. It's engaging the underside, the quads. Spin, drop the back arm, reverse your warrior. Exhale, windmill your way down, high to low plank. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, toes flipping, downward facing. Inhale, look forward. Bend the knees, drop the hips, step or hop to the top of your mat. Flat back, inhale, folding, exhale. Reverse, sweep tall. Exhale, sitting back, landing, Utkatasana, chair pose. Again, options to play around with the feet. Keep the fingers reach forward. Inhale. Exhale, straighten and fold. Lift the heart. Drop the hands. Chaturanga, high to low plank. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Take a big inhale through your nose. As you exhale, sigh it out through the mouth. Inhale, lift your right leg tall. So you exhale, let the right foot step. Same deal as that last sequence. Start warrior one. Big inhale, pull it tall. But as you exhale, turn open. Find your warrior two. Spin, drop the back arm, reverse. Exhale, windmill your way down, high to low plank. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, the toes flip back, downward facing. Lifting the left leg. Exhale, the left foot steps. Big inhale, pull it tall, warrior one. Deep exhale, open, warrior two. Drop, reverse. Windmilling down, high to low. Inhale, upward facing. Piking. Exhale, downward facing. And as you inhale, look forward. Bend the knees, drop the hips, step or hop to the top of the mat. Flat back, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, reverse, sweep tall. Sitting, landing, Utkatasana. Inhale. Exhale, sweep the arms to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, sweep left. Inhale, center. Exhale to the right. Center. Exhale to the left. Center. Exhale last time, right. Inhale, center. Maybe the heels peek up. Exhale last time, left. Inhale, lift the heels. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Straighten, fold forward. Heart lifts, hands down. Step or hop, high to low. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Lift your right leg up. Exhale, glide to a high plank. Try to bring that knee into the nose. Inhale, kick. Exhale to the right elbow. Inhale, kick. Exhale, it goes left. Inhale, kick. Exhale, step, plant. 1, open. 2, spin, reverse. Windmill, high plank, hold here. Root into the right hand. Spin, turn, lift the left arm up. Feet can be stacked. You can drop the lower leg in kickstand. From either position, you're lifting your left leg. Inhale. Exhale. Square it off, lower chaturanga. Upward facing. Downward facing. The left leg lifts. Exhale, knee to nose. Kick. Bring it to the left. Kick. Cross it right. Kick. Step it through. Plant. 1, 2. Reverse, high plank, hold, left hand roots, right arm tall. Inhale. Exhale, square it off. Lower chaturanga, upward facing, downward facing. Big inhale through the nose. Exhale, side out through the mouth. Look up. Bend the knees, drop the hips, step or hop to the top of the mat. Flat back, inhale, fold, reverse, sweep up. Landing, Utkatasana. Inhale. Exhale, straighten and fold. Lift the heart. Drop the hands, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing, right leg up. Step it through, plant. Warrior 1. Open, warrior 2. Reversing. Find your high plank. Right hand down. Left arm up. Square it off. Chaturanga. Inhale, heart lifts. Exhale, down dog. Left leg kicks. Step it through. Inhale. Warrior 1, open, warrior 2, dropping, reversing. high plank, left hand down, right arm up, square it off, lower, upward facing, downward facing. Inhale, look forward, bend the knees, drop the hips, step or hop to the top of the mat, flat back, fold, reverse, sweep tall, landing chair, exhale, straighten and fold, heart comes up, hands go down, chaturanga, inhale, exhale, downward facing, right leg up, knee to nose, kick it tall, to the right elbow, kick, left, kick, step forward, inhale, 1, open, 2, reverse, high plank, right down, left up, square it off, chaturanga, press up, high plank, trick two, chaturanga, lower, upward facing, exhale, downward facing dog, the left leg lifts, knee to nose, kick, to the left, kick, to the right, kick, step it forward, rise, warrior 1, open, warrior 2, reversing, windmill, left hand down, right arm up, chaturanga, lower, inhale, down dog, look up, bend the knees, step or hop to the top, flat back, fold, reverse, sweep tall, sitting chair, inhale, straighten, fold it forward, heart up, hands down, stepping or hopping, high to low, inhale, upward facing, exhale, downward facing, lift the right leg, step the right foot forward, stay on the ball of the back foot, strong core lifts us up, crescent lunge, so that back heel is up, you can put a little micro bend into your left knee, we're going to lower it, inhale, lift it, lower, lift, lower, lift, lower, hold here, 3, 2, 1, tilt forward, sweeping, lifting off, Dekasana, flex your foot, gauge the core, the more horizontal you get, the harder it gets. We're going to engage the core, we're going to look forward, wherever you are, you're going to put a bend in that right knee, lowering, and lifting, lower, and lift, lower, and lift, lower, hold here, 3, 2, 1, hands plant, step the right leg back, the right hand roots, the left arm lifts, inhale, exhale, square it off, chaturanga, inhale up, exhale, downward facing, the left leg lifts, step it through, come up, crescent lunge, inhale, lower that right knee, and lift, lower, and lift, lower, lift, lower, hold, 3, 2, 1, sweep, lifting off, Dekasana, flex the foot, engage the core, we're going to bend to that left knee, and lift tall. Lower, lift, lower, lift, lower, hold here. 3, 2, 1. Hands down. Left leg back. Right arm tall. Inhale. Exhale. Find high plank. Lower chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Back to your chaturanga. Press up, high plank. Right arm down. Left arm down. Right arm under. Left arm under. Chaturanga. High plank. Left arm down. Right arm down. Left arm under. Right arm under. Chaturanga. Upward facing. Chaturanga. High plank. Right arm down. Left arm down. Right hand under. Left hand under. Left arm down. Right arm down. Hold here. Breathing. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press up, high plank. Lower to your chaturanga on the count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, up dog. Now, down dog. Drop the knees. Feet come together. Hips sink back. Child's pose. Welcome to reach the arms behind you. To interlace them. Reach the arms forward. If you had a strap, you could do that. My strap is holding my tripod to the ground. You can get a sip of water, you can log off. Whatever you want to do, this time is for you. Then slowly, arms reach out in front of you. Right arm can lift tall. Right arm can thread under. Forehead or your right cheek drops to the ground. Hips can stay low. You can lift tall. And slowly that right arm can uncurl. The left arm can lift. Left arm threads under your forehead or your left cheek to the ground. And slowly left arm is back out in front. Let's curl up to a table. And then flipping the toes. Rising up to your down dog. Just taking some time to check back in, see how maybe this dog feels from the first one. You feel a little bit more sore, a little bit warmer, sweatier, bumming out, you're tired, quads are sore, planks, abs, but it's good. It's good to be out taking care of our bodies. We only get one of them. Body is the temple, as they say. Take care of it. Or as I like the one I've seen, my body's a temple, ancient and crumbling. Inhale, lift your right leg tall, bend the knee, open up the hips. Will get us from crumbling to shiny. Let the right foot drop. If you want to flip your dog, if you want to stay there, you can. I like to see how this feels in my hip as I move in different places. And as I always say, practicing for the next time, play Twister. Slowly find our way to a three-legged dog, and then you'll find your way forward. And we're going to come up really just to a warrior two. We'll slow it down and won't go quite as fast anymore. Again, remember that alignment we had, heel to arch, torso centered, we're not all over the place. And let's straighten the front leg. Bring the fingertips together overhead, peaceful warrior. Lunge, warrior two. Inhale, rise up. Lunge. Rise up. Lunge. Come up. Spin. Drop the back arm. Reverse your warrior. And then as you come forward, we're bringing that forearm to the quad. Top arm extends up and out in front of us. Bottom hand can stay where it is. You can lift it off your leg, reaching forward. Inhale. Then as you exhale, this hand can find its way back to your leg, could come to a block, or it can find the ground. I want you to have a nice straight line from your right wrist up through shoulders. I don't want you to have the hand on the ground if you're totally hunched over. Option to take a half bind, curling your top arm over your back, and maybe you can get the full bind. Trying to interlace the fingers. And again, try to keep the chest open. If Bird of Paradise is in your practice, go for it. If not, feel free to remain where we are. And if you're in your bird, slowly start to make your way down. If you're in your bind, slowly start to release it. We'll come up. Returning to a peaceful warrior. Start to turn your feet so they face the inner edges of your mat. Let's put a bend into this left knee. Find our way down to our Skandasana, or getting set for Skandasana. Knee and the foot point the same way. Come onto the heel of the back foot. Then we can start to shuffle our way back and forth. Let's take one more trip to the back of the mat, and by that I mean bending the left knee. And then we'll slowly find our way up to the front, spinning, coming into a runner's lunge. Hands are on either side of this front foot to start. Then let's bring the hands to the inside of the right leg as we let that right foot toe heel its way out to the edge of your mat. This left knee can lower. Foot can turn to the right foot that is. And then slowly you could start to lower the forearms, maybe to the mat, maybe to a block. Maybe the arms stay straight, coming down, finding our lizard. Slowly start to walk the wrists beneath the shoulders. You can toe heel to the center line, taking a counter stretch. If you wanted to take the arm balance, you can. And then slowly back to center. Let's just do a big kind of hip circle our way to a table. The toes flip under, lifting up. From your down dog, the left leg is going to lift, bending the knee, opening the hips. Option to flip your dog if you want to do that. Just being careful you don't knock over some glassware that is precariously positioned above you. And then slowly returning to your three-legged dog. We'll step up. And then just big open up. Warrior two. I'll face you guys. Again, finding that alignment. Straightening coming up. Peaceful warrior. Find your way out. Warrior two. Just flowing back and forth a couple times. And then pausing low, dropping, reversing, and then the forearm to the quad, the top arm up and over. Maybe lifting, extending. And as you exhale, you can find your extended side angle, your half bind. Try to take it to the full bind. Maybe your bird of paradise. Just breathing wherever you are. And then slowly wherever you are, finding our way back up to a peaceful warrior. And then again, coming down into our Skandasana. Welcome to pause and hold some of the positions this time, or maybe try to keep the hands up at heart center. And then eventually, same deal, we'll end up in a runner's lunge at the top of our mat. Hands end up to the inside. The right knee lowers, the left foot turns to the left. Forearms can find the mat, a block. Just making sure the knee and the foot point in the same direction in this front leg. And when you're ready, slowly, you can start to walk the wrists under the shoulders. If you want to try the arm balance, it's here for you. If you want to just take the counter stretch, that's also here for you. And slowly uncurl that leg. Back to a table. Maybe you take a quick wide leg child's pose. Slowly up to a table. Up to a down dog. And slowly from here, let's just walk our feet up to the top of our mat. Trying to keep the legs straight, but if you can't, that's okay. You can bend them. We get to the top, we'll take a folded ragdoll. Gently swing from side to side. Nodding the head yes. Shaking it no. Then slowly finding stillness, hands can drop to the ground. Heart lifts up, and then as you exhale, find our way into a squat. Well, we haven't done 15 of them. I feel obligated to do at least one. Hands down, hips up, toes come together, core is engaging. Lifting one leg, the other. Trying to find your balance. And maybe you just have it for a second. That's okay. If you're strong in your crow, maybe you can float back to your plank. Not, we can meet there. We'll all meet downward facing. Lift the right leg tall. Again, bend the knee, open up the hips. Bring that right knee, the leg still bent over to the left wrist. Sweep it up and out to the right elbow. And then twirl it, getting set to land half pigeon. If you want to place a block underneath your right hip, if it's up in the air, you can do that. Otherwise, for arms, we'll find the mat. For head, we'll try to find the mat. Breathing into your half pigeon. Slowly walking the wrists beneath the shoulders. Flip the toes under. You can shake your leg out, tap it out. Whatever you need before lifting the left leg, bending the knee. Bring it down over to the right wrist. Swing it up. Twirl. Landing. Slowly the forearms lower. And slowly, whoa, that's bright. We'll start to walk the wrists beneath the shoulders. And then this time as we get out of it, we're just gonna kind of fall over to the left. Sweep, bring the arms out, or the legs out in front of us. Spine is tall. Inhale, reaching up overhead. Exhale, folding forward. Reaching for your shins, ankles, toes, whatever you want to grab. Just do that and just try to fold forward. And then slowly coming up to a tall spine. Let's slide the knees into the chest. And then slowly lowering to our backs. You want your feet placed so you can touch your heels with your fingertips. And then pressing into the soles of your feet, lifting your hips, lifting your spine. Arms can stay alongside you. Interlace. Fingers beneath your lower back. Slowly lowering. Feeling the whole length of your spine flat on the mat. We'll get set to do one more back bend. If you want to do another bridge, you're welcome to do that. If you'd like to take a wheel, bringing your hands to either side of your head, then coming up from there, bridge or wheel. Inhale, let's rise up. And we'll hold this one for the count of 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly lowering. Drawing the knees into the chest. Circling around your lower back. And then extend your arms out to your sides. Let the knees drop to the right. The head falls to the left. Slowly back to center. Switching sides, legs left, head to the right. And then slowly coming up. One final squeeze in. Welcome to take a quick happy baby pose. If there's anything else you'd like to take before we find our Shavasana, you can take that now. If not, legs extend long down the length of your mat. Arms beside you, palms face up. We'll get set to release the Ujjayi breath, inhaling through the nose, filling the belly, the rib cage, all the way to the collarbones. Exhale, sigh out through the mouth. One more inhale, filling everything up. Exhale, releasing. Settling into your Shavasana, relaxing your body, relaxing your mind. If you want to advance the song, so the last one, if you're not there, you can do that. slowly starting to bring your awareness back, bringing movement to your fingers, to your toes. When you're ready, reaching your arms up overhead, taking a full body stretch. Feeling all the length from your heels up the tips of your fingers. Drawing your knees to your chest. Rolling to your right side. Using your arms to help press yourself up to a cross-legged seated position. Eyes closed, spine is tall. Taking a moment to thank yourself for coming out today, caring for your body, for your mind. Bring our hands to our heart center to lead with a kind heart. Thumbs to our lips to speak kind words. To our third eye to think kind thoughts. Respect to ourselves and to each other. I bow to you. Namaste. So thanks for coming out today, everyone. Hopefully you all had a good time. If you have any questions, be happy to stick around for a little bit. Otherwise, I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, your weekend, and hope to see everyone again soon.